Hi there, welcome to this tutorial for the ukulele play-alongs of Glow as recorded by Little Big Town. In this video, first of all, we will talk about the chords needed for GCEA concert, tenor, or soprano ukulele. In this video, first of all, we'll talk about the chords needed for soprano, concert, or tenor GCEA ukulele. Then we'll talk about the chords needed for baritone DGBE ukulele, and then we'll talk a little bit about strumming. If you want to support the work on this channel, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can like this video. Second, you can subscribe to both of my YouTube channels. So the Uke Play-Alongs channel on YouTube and the UkeStuff channel on YouTube. And finally, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this content at www.buymeacoffee.com/UkeStuff. All right, let's begin with the chords needed for GCEA soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele. First, you'll need the F chord. Then you'll need the B flat chord, which is a partial bar chord. Take your first finger and go right in between the nut and the first fret. Pull against the fretboard with this hand. So you're pulling against the neck this way because your ukulele is being supported with your strumming arm. And then add your thumb for some light support. So it's a pull, not a pinch. And then add two fingers to it. That's your B flat chord. Then you'll have the C chord, the A minor chord, and then a B flat minor chord. Now this can be a challenging chord because it's a bar chord right up next to the nut. So one thing you'll want to do is make sure that your ukulele is checked out for action, that the action is not too high. That's how high the strings are above the frets, because if that's really far up, supported by the nut, it's really hard to pull down there. So good action is crucial with bar chords. Take your first finger, cover all four strings at that same spot that we did the B flat earlier, pull against the fretboard again. That should give you most of the sound you need if your setup is good action on your instrument. Then add your thumb for some support, and then with your ring finger, play the fourth string, third fret. And that's your B flat minor chord. And those are the 5 chords you need to play Glow on GCEA soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele. Now let's look at baritone ukulele. All right, on baritone ukulele, first you'll need the F chord. This is a partial bar chord, so you'll take your first finger and cover strings 1 and 2 right above the metal first fret, sort of in between the fret and your nut. So you're going to pull against the fretboard this way, and that should give you most of your sound. Add your thumb for some support, and then add 2 fingers. That's your F chord. Then you'll have the B flat chord. There are 2 ways to do this. I'll show you both. The first is that you put the first finger on the first string, first fret, and then fingers 2 and 3 on strings 3 and 2 at the 3rd fret. That sounds a little funny on baritone, to be honest with you, so I would actually do it this way. I would play strings 4, 3, and 2 with the ring finger, like that, and then play the first string, first fret, with the first finger like this. So what I'm doing is I'm covering 3 strings at once, string 4, string 3, and string 2, by bending my finger like that, and that leaves the first string open to make that B flat chord. Then we'll have the C chord, much easier on baritone. Add 1 finger for the A minor chord, and then a B flat minor chord. So what we're going to do is put the first finger on the first string, first fret, second finger on the second string, second fret. Third finger goes on the 4th string, 3rd fret, and the pinky goes on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. And that's your B flat minor chord. And those are the 5 chords you need to play Glow on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming. All right, as it comes to strumming, first of all, there was no ukulele used in the original version of the song. So therefore, anything you do, as long as you follow 3 rules, works. Rule number 1, play the right chord at the right time. Rule number 2, keep a steady tempo or a steady beat along with the music if you're playing with the recording. And third, make sure that whatever you are playing matches the style of the music. For this song, I wouldn't just use one strum, and I would switch it up. And that's the same thing that you should do as well. Now, you certainly can play, and I'm going to use the beginning here between an F and a B flat. You could certainly just play down strums. That would work totally fine. Down, down, down. And you can do that for most of the song. There are going to be times where you will just actually want to strum once. And when I just do a single strum, I usually use my thumb for control. There are some other patterns you could do as well. So for example, the F chord, on the F chord going down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Another part in the song, you might want to do something like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. It really doesn't matter as long as what you're doing matches the style of the music, and you have the freedom to change. There's not one single right answer that works throughout the whole song, and that's okay. You have to listen to the song a little bit as you play it, and it might mean that you have to play a couple times to figure out what you want to do, and that's all okay. Just remember, there's not one single right answer, and if anybody ever tells you that, just don't listen to them. Do your own thing and just follow those 3 rules. Play the right chord at the right time, keep a steady beat, and make sure that whatever you do play matches the overall style of the music in the song at that time. All right, thank you so much for joining for this video. I hope you're having a great day, a great holiday season, and I'll be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.